Everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this channel, I'll upload sewing tutorials, pattern drafting, and DIYs. So please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, press the notification bell to get notified, like and share this video. Leave your comment, leave your comments down below. So let's get started. So today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to draft this skirt design that you're seeing on your screen. So what I have here is my basic skirt pattern. So this is the hip, this is the waist, the hip, and the knee. So this pattern is your exact measurement. So there's no allowance on this pattern, just your exact measurement. So the first thing we do now, we'll rule out the middle line. We'll draft out to the left side of the skirt. So on this part, what we have here is 9 inches. So we can decide to just measure out 5 inches. So I'll measure out 5 inches from here. So this is my 5 inches. So this is my 5 inches. Then on this part, I will just measure out 10 inches. Note, this is not a standard measurement. So this is my 10 inches. So this is my 10 inches and this is my 5 inches. So I'll be connecting it like this to meet this line. So I'll be using my free hand to just shape it out. So this is what we have. So we'll call this part now, this whole part, as our pattern 1. So now let's draft the other side. So on the other side, I'll also take the same measurement I took from this side. I'll measure out 4 inches from here. From this part, 4 inches. Then on this part, so we are forming the peplum on the upper side of the skirt. So I'll measure out 10 inches. So this is my 10 inches. So now I'll be connecting from this 4 inches all the way to this 10 inches. So I'll just draw a dotted line to connect it. So first of all, you draw a dotted line, then I'll smooth the line. So this is what we have. So this is for the first, so this whole part like this is pattern 1. Then this whole side like this is pattern 2. So now we are going to be drafting out the peplum at the waist side. So now we have 10 inches here on this part. So on this part, I'll be using 9.5, which is here. So next we'll connect from this 10 inches. Connect from this 10 inches to that 9.5 inches from here to this point. So this is what we have. So now let's label it. So let's label it. This whole part from this place to that place is pattern 1. Then this part from here to this side is pattern 2. And this part is pattern 3. So you can see this is 1, 2, and this is pattern 3. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to trace it out. So now I'll be tracing it out, pattern 1. So I've traced it out. So the next thing I'll do is to cut it out. So what we have here now is our pattern 1, as you can see. So the next thing we'll be drafting out is our pattern 2, which is this side. Let me trace it out. So I will just cut it exactly what I have here. I'll trace it out. Get my pattern 2. So now I'll remove it and trace and cut it open. Let's see, so this is our pattern 1, as you can see, and this is our pattern 2. So the next thing we'll be drafting out is this one, pattern 3. So I'll place my pattern paper like this. Then I'll trace out. Here. So I've traced out my pattern 3, as you can see. This is it. So I will indicate it. This is the side. So I will indicate side. So this is the side I'll be attaching to this. So this is the part I'll be attaching to this pattern 2. So I'll have to indicate it. So I wrote S here. So the next we'll be doing is to glue them together. So I'll be gluing this pattern 3 together with this pattern 2, and I'll be gluing it on this side. If you look at the style, you see that on this part there's no joining. On this part there's no joining, and this part is sewn together with the skirt. So I'll be gluing this part together. So I'll be using my glue. So now we'll glue this part to this part. So now after gluing, this is what I have. So now I'll be arranging it together. So now you can see this is what we have. You can see that pattern 2 and pattern 3, they are together. So this is how you place it on your fabric to cut. You place it like this to cut, because on this part there's no joining. If you look at the style very well, so this is it. So this part, you cut this part separate, then you cut this other side together like this. Plum at the top. And if you look at the style very well, you discover that they use scuba fabric for the style. So you may not need to sew your dart since it's a scuba fabric. But if you are using any other material, you have to sew your dart. And after sewing your dart, you shape 1 inch from your waistline. The middle of your waistline, you shape 1 inch like this before you attach your band. But since it's a scuba fabric, it's a stretchy fabric. So this is what we have for it. After you have gotten the front part of your skirt, you can use the same pattern to cut the back part of your skirt. The only thing you'll be adding your zipper allowance to it. Just exactly like this, then you add your zipper allowance to it. After you have shaping the waistline, you attach your band to it. So these are our complete skirt patterns, you can see. So on this part, if you want more volume, you want more flay on this part, you can just do slash and spread on this part. You can just do your slash and spread, then you get more volume. So this is the final look of the skirt. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next tutorial.